Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Los Angeles Clippers stormed through round 2, going on a rampage, sweeping in 4 straight victories. With plenty of rest and now looking for a conference title, they face a new adversary as they go up against the Mavericks. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Some big-time heroics have gotten both teams to this point. It's Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Trae Young taking motivation from his skeptics, saying, I've had people doubt me and my ability all of my career and all of my life. That's what drives and fuels me. So if I didn't have those people to motivate me, I don't think I'd be where I am today. Guys, he is on a mission.
Well, a lot to prove, Allie. Thank you. Taking a look at the Clippers, they come into this series with their eyes set on reaching the NBA Finals.
No doubt they're heavy favorites to win the conference title, but nothing is certain at this stage, even with home court advantage. Nothing short of their best basketball is going to do it.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. We've got Jared Allen. Karis LeVert is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Rozier in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers, we've got Justin Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's George Hill, and it's Slim in at center. So the Clippers win the tip. To the inside. It's stolen by Washington. LeVert outside. Inside. Here's Allen. Tipped. Pass to Slim. Back to Hill. Washington grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Now here's Young.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Here's Allen. Pass to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
Here's Slim. Back to Hill. Now Young with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Rozier, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Young. Shoots over Hill. Young misses. Here's Slim. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Hill. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And it's Washington missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Young, the pass to Rozier. Young inside. Checked by Hill. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Rozier. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one. Young's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Nice shot by Ross.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Young, Slim with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Rozier. The shot misses. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Pass to Slim. Back to Tucker. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Slim. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot's good by Hill.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Ross. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Young against Hill. Rozier with a screen on Hill. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 8.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Down low. Here's Tucker. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
First free throw is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Highland. LeVert outside. From outside the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Slim. Out to the right wing. Hill for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hill's gotten his second bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's LeVert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The 3 from Washington hits the trifecta.
Boy, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Pass to Slim. Hill with it. Driving inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Give him 8 points now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Payton against Holiday. Here's Highland. Washington outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Slim. Here's Drummond. And Gafford with the block. And here's LeVert. Payton with it. Here's Highland. Drummond grabs the miss.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
To the middle. And Gafford with the block. LeVert goes against Hill. Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. LeVert, that's good.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
To the paint. Here's Holiday. No good on the shot. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
LeVert passes to Payton. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Washington. Slim with the rebound.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Slim. Give him 8 points now. Ross can't get it to go. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Martin, he's checked in for Highland. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 16 so far. Now Payton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here's LeVert for 3. They get the rebound. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. The Mavericks making a switch here. Young's checked in. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Outside, Hill. Here's Slim. He's guarded by Gafford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Martin.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Both good from the line that time. Hill against Young. Outside Payton. Let's go with a 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
The Mavericks trailing. On the court right now for Dallas. Daniel Gafford is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Back to Gafford. Pass to Martin. Clock at 6. Allen with a screen on Hill. And he lobs it up. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Here's Slim. Back to Hill. 3-pointer. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting only 42%. Inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the inside. Here's Ross. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Ross has gotten his second bucket on the night. Ross has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Young, the pass to Rozier. Back to Young. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Young's got 10 points in the game.
We can't forget about Young's in-between game. When he notices these shots are open, he's so good at taking them.
Back to Hill for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Martin, the pass to Rozier. Now here's Young. to the middle. And stolen by Green. It's Ross on the wing, pounded by Rozier. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hill's experience on display there, doing a nice job handling the physical contact and drawing the foul.
At the line for your Clippers, George Hill. At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Mavericks.
52 seconds left. At the line for the Mavericks, Gary Payton II. One shot.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. There's a minute 26 left in the first half of this one. Payton with a steal. Pass to Rozier. LeVert outside. It's deflected.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Slim. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Down low. Here's Gafford. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Ibaka, he's checked in for Tucker.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from Gafford.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Slim. 10 points for him. And the Clippers miss again.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
That one falls.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
And it's blocked. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
"17 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's LeVert for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. Here's Slim. He's got 12. To the paint. Here's Holiday. And he converts the layup. Holiday's got his second basket.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Dallas Mavericks.
Way too many fouls, if you ask me. Controlled aggression. Otherwise, you're going to lose it at the line.
Solid assessment, Shaq. I mean, solid. They're overcommitting on D, and it's costing them.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team, but all tied up at the half. Are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
Here he is again. He has like,
Huh? What
what's it
happened?
called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And again, great to have you with us. A shout out to all the moms out there on this Mother's Day. We've got George Hill. P.J. Tucker is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Justin Holiday, and it's Slim in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
At the line for the Mavericks, Trae Young. At the foul line for one.
One shot. And he shows the focus there, nails the tee.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Now here's Young. Shoots over Hill. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. 5th, Jared Allen.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Here's Young. And at last, they get one to fall. Young's got 23 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. They're doing everything they can as this looks like a collapsed lung. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best here. And hopefully it's a quick return to the court. But in the meantime, they'll be down a man as they push for the NBA Finals. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
To the middle. Here's Hill. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Jumps up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And, you know, Hill is really an exceptional guard who can fill it up from everywhere. You got to stick with him at all times if you're guarding.
Now here's Young. Give him 23. Here's LeVert. That one a little long.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The offensive rebound. Inside. Right side Ross. For the lead. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in. He's got 14.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Rozier. 9 points in the game. Washington finds Young. Now Washington. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Holiday. Pass to Hill. Tucker with the ball. Here's Slim. Allen defending. Over to the wing. Here's Slim. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Young. with the floater. Basket counts. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Pass to Ross. Now Holiday. Here's the three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. LeVert attacking. Allen with it. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Washington a screen on Hill. Washington outside. Young from long range. And they get it back. Outside for Rozier. Washington a screen. Tries again. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Rozier's got 11 points.
Rozier able to find himself some space there and get the shot that he wanted.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Welcome to the floor, your Clippers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Mavericks trailing. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. P.J. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Caris LeVert. Then it's Terry Rozier. And it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
For the Clippers, Holiday's checked in for Green. And it's Hill in for Tucker. Over to the left wing. Washington passes to Rozier. Hits the three-pointer. Rozier's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here's Slim, and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Outside Payton. LeVert outside. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep. A quality shooter when given room to fire.
LeVert goes against Anthony. Outside Holiday. Here's Hill, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Really terrific work from Hill, angling his body perfectly on the shot and forcing the defense to act.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So it comes up empty at the line.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
To the left side wing. Gafford with the ball. And it's Holmes picking him up. Pass to Payton to take the lead. Anthony grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. There's the help with LeVert. Out to the wing. Here's Slim. Over Washington. The bank shot, no good. LeVert goes against Anthony. LeVert passes to Payton. Rozier outside. Fires the three. The Mavericks rebound. Pass to Washington. Drops in the three. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Timeout called. The Clippers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Hill finds Anthony. Holmes with it. Anthony outside. Outside Holiday. Pass to Hill. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Slim. He's guarded by Washington. Clock at 6. Oh, they need this. Anthony lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 9 points now in the second half.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gafford to screen. Here's Rozier. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
One of the things Rozier does best, attack, going right at guys.
Here's Slim. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
And Dallas with possession. They've got a 13-2 run going. Payton against Hill. Payton's shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Hill, the pass to Anthony. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Slim. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right wing. Back to Anthony. Pass to Slim. And that one's good.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he can score, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
Washington outside. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Slim. Three-pointer Holmes. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Tucker's checked in for the Clippers. Ross comes in for Anthony. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Dallas. Trae Young comes in for Peyton. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Young, the pass to Rozier. Goes up on the wing. Slim with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Pass to Holiday. And here's Ross to the inside. 13 feet out. And again, it's the Clippers.
Yeah, you know, Ross doing a nice job sharing the ball. I love seeing that from him. A great teammate who knows how to get his guys involved.
To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Deflected. Hill against Young. Pass to Slim. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Rozier. Now here's Young. And here's Washington. Rozier outside. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Down low. Here's Slim. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 24.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now here's Young. 13 feet out. Yep, count it. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Slim. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Young. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Rozier outside. Washington outside. 6 to shoot. Washington a screen on Hill. Young with it. Picked up by Tucker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game. Young inside. Check by Hill. To the middle. It's stolen by Washington. Outside Young. It's LeVert on the wing. Takes the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of LeVert. Never backs down from taking these enormous shots. That shows you how confident he is.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young against Hill. Washington a screen on Hill. Here's Young. Allen inside. He's against Tucker. And Allen gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Pass to Slim. This one for 3. That shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And now we've got an intentional foul. makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Slim. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Mavericks basketball. Substitution on the court.
And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Ibaka for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Oh, it's stolen away. Slim. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Slim. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And so it Mavericks taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.